for my new people or people who have just been tuning back in, a lot of these people, or most majority of these people I'm working with right now, are my first time and new clients. So we're really in the beginning phases of us kind of getting to know each other. So give them a little slack on the form and technique. You hear me correcting them, as we go forward. But for the most part, you're seeing these mistakes firsthand and the corrections firsthand, all in the same take. You get what I'm saying? So when it comes to teaching in that manner personally, as long as that person's form or physical state, they're not too overweight or too many injuries or whatever, I like to see them do the movement if possible, and then I will take mental notes from there about their physique, about things that I think they should implement into their training, and then I will build it from there. I feel like it's very fluid and organic that way, because I like to see the body move, how you move. Also, that will let me see how you respond to stress, how you deal with training. Some people you can just tell, even when they first start training, day one, that they are receptive to hard training and pushing themselves. And there's some people that you might have to approach with a more soft touch. That's fine. Everyone's not the same. You need to be more flexible as a coach. So again, a lot of these people I'm training, the 90% you see right now, they're beginners, and or we are learning each other. So this will give you guys some information about how I train and how I coach, to where if you are out working together, that's how I would approach you. I'm not a rah kind of guy. I am positive. I hold people accountable. And once I see the form and technique is good, then we, of course, by all means, we can progress to more advanced things. But I'm going to probably stop talking. I just want to do that little intro to the video so you guys can kind of see and understand. We're coaching on the fly, trying to make corrections, as we go along, and then we will implement them into our training, so on and so forth. And a lot of these tips I'm giving you are not just for dips. They are for lifting in general. Right? So, without further ado, let's get into here how to develop that chest. It's your boy Jerome Fit. I wanted to let y'all know. But let me say, man, tell them who you are real quick, my brother.
Man? Juan Motivas. Nice to meet you guys.
All right, man, we just met today, and he asked me, how long I've been working out. Y'all know how it usually is, how I meet people when they see the physique. Remember, I told you, a good physique is a billboard, man. It's a selling point. That's what gets people to you, man. You can talk all that noise, but like I said, people see that Lamborghini, that gets them in the door. But I digress. This video is about tips for dips. Ooh, tips for dips, right? And so you guys are watching this video because you want to develop your chest. And if you've been watching for a long time, my philosophy is a good chest is developed from the ground up. I know you guys hate when so let's go ahead and start. I'm going to start first. I'm going to start with the fundamentals, and then we will get into the advanced stuff. So again, like I said, I'm going to show you some tips for the dip. I feel like that's one of the best overall chest developing exercises as well with the push-up, especially for you beginners. That is what your foundation should be based on. Calisthenics, progress over to the weights. We've talked about that, so we're not going to talk about that anymore. All right. I'm going to show you two variations, or maybe not variations, but I'm going to show you dips in two different places. We're going to use the bar here for one because it's outside, it's nice, sun's going, we got a nice tail looking good and ripped. But this is the fixed bar. The handles can't move, they can't rotate. So there's that. So now, if we are trying to build muscle, that's not just with the dip. We're trying to achieve hypertrophy, not just with the dip or with any exercise. We want to control the descent or the lowering of the movement under control as best you can, all right? I'm going to do that here. All right, slow as I can. And see how I come around? See how I got that full stretch on my pecs? Come around to the front. Matter of fact, let me turn around this way. I'll turn around this way so y'all can see what I'm talking about. All right? So my hands are here. Boom. I'm lowering down. See how I have a full stretch on my pecs? See on the side here, elbows here, and I'm gonna use that and push myself straight back up. Nice and controlled. Back up. And breathe. Back up. The most important thing is getting that stretch on the eccentric or lowering portion of the movement. That is the most important thing. Stretching that muscle out, getting it long, get a nice stretch, and squeeze it under control. We'll do it again. Now, I know the next question is, well, how many should you do? Now, that question is going to vary by your conditioning. Like me, myself, personally, I'm very good at calisthenics. So that number will vary, so I'm not going to tell you. I can't say. You might be able to do 50, 5, 10, 15. Do as many as you can with a good form, and then some of the same principles as weightlifting apply, doing some negatives. So let me show you again. Boom, nice and tight. This is basic. Lower down, nice stretch on the pecs. Squeeze. Chest triceps. I'll keep my head up. Feels like I open up my chest more. Squeeze. Lower it down. Squeeze. Comfortable. All right, so what I'm going to tell him now is slower on the way down. Control it. Now see what happened when I told him to control it. He didn't go as low. Get low, the same depth. Get lower, 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 lower. Stop, stop. Come out, come out. Remember I said get low? So. Watching YouTube, whatever, just trust me, if you don't do it right, they're gonna get you worse. All right, so don't worry about that. So the main thing is getting the stretch. So even if your first set, you don't even do any, get a stretch. Go down as low as you possibly can until you feel that stretch. And when I say that stretch, I'm talking about here on the pecs, not the triceps, on the chest, the lower outer chest. Even if you come into the gym, like get that stretch. Okay, I'm gonna do it again. See that max stretch? My arms are basically into my armpits. Pure. People do this. These are momentum. You can use momentum. Now, I'm not saying, now let me backtrack because I know some people like to nitpick. Now, there is a time that you will do dips like that as long as you're going full range. If your goal is for training explosion and power, absolutely. Let me show you. If I'm going for explosion and power, these are my dips. Same range of motion, just the tempo will change, all right? You see how the rack is even, that's how I'm going for power. Now that is the difference, but we trying to look sexy, we trying to look good for the gym, we trying to develop the muscle. Slow, control, then shoot up. Try that. Just do for 5, shoot for 5. Shoot for 5. Think about that. Stretch first. You can flip around if you feel more comfortable.
I gotta turn around.
Yeah. See, right? See, check this out. You see where you are right now? Mm-hmm. That's how low, that's your stretch when you get down like that. Make sense? Mm-hmm. You're trying to get that low for your stretch. Start out low, just lower it down and hold the stretch. Don't even come up. Just hold the stretch. Now push up. Bam. Do 4 just like that. Hold it. Boom. Hold, squeeze, good. More of a stretch, get deep for that stretch right there. Yep, stretch on those pecs, squeeze right here. Ah, see? How many, hey, before we did this, I asked you how many dips you could do, what'd you say? 20. All right, there we go, see? See the difference? That's why I said don't get caught up in the numbers so much. Don't get me wrong, you need to be able to get some dips in, but if they're not proper, just like with anything, whether we're talking bench press,
yeah, I feel that.
You get what I'm saying? See, big difference.
Yeah.
So, I remember, here, flip this around so the folks can see me. So, the reason I see this all the time. And I could ask why I know he didn't do it, even though I don't know for certain. He didn't warm up a stretch before he started working out. He didn't get on he didn't do anything, no jump rope or nothing like that, especially he's young. So typically people come on, jump on the weights and whatnot, and they just get to working out. Highly would not recommend that. For one, you know you want to reduce your risk of injury. Number one, first and foremost, that's the main thing, is not get hurt. Who cares if you look good if you're not ripping your hamstring or something like that off the boat? That's not a good thing. Secondly, a good warm-up gets you mentally prepared for the work that you are about to do for the day. And also will let you know if you're hurt or something hurts. If I'm doing dips and my shoulder's kind of pinching, I'm like, probably not going to be trying to max out on incline for the day. There's no problem with that. Now, there's a difference between knowing your body and being lazy. I can't answer that question for you. That's your body. I'm not going to tell you to do something and go get hurt. But back to these dips, all right? So, the main thing I want to focus on, because I see it so much, is the lack of focus on the stretch. Again, I'm going to show you somewhere else where we can get even more of a stretch. But like I said, because you might have different dip bars in your gym. All right, now, advanced movement for you guys that are pretty advanced, I'm going to do with a little bit of forward lean. Come to the side, see here, like see the side, like all the way to the side. So this is me straight up here, not all the way straight up, but with a slight forward lean, all right? I'm coming down, I'm getting my stretch, and I'm pushing. Now this is a little advanced movement. Now normally I would do this facing that way, but since we're recording and we get good light, we're gonna do it this way. But matter of fact, like I said, remember this is how raw our videos are. We're gonna show you everything, man. We're not gonna edit it out. We're gonna keep it real. Keep it real, man. All right, so now, traditional dip. Ooh, we got a little instability, so it's gonna make me work a little harder. See how now? Now I have forward lean, and I'm doing this. I have to hold my body here, so I've intensified, add some intensity to the movement. The next level will be go to weighted. So check it out more. I still get the stretch. Boom. Stretch. My chest is, whew. The stretch, control coming up. Now let him try. Focus on that stretch. Hey, if you want to move it back, it was wobbling, bro. I ain't gonna lie. It makes it a little, yeah, bro. It makes it difficult. I ain't gonna lie to you. But focus on your stretch. Even hold your stretch longer. Hold it. There you go. Now straight up. Bam. Do 5 just like that. Squeeze. Good. 3. 2 more. Slow, slow, slow. Control. Up. Slow, slow, slow. Up. Keep going if you can. Keep going. Good. Breathe. Think stretch, 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 stretch. Go. Boom. See what I'm saying? Chest development. Good. See? Muy bien. Good. Well, now we don't do those partials toward the end. Because like I said, we're already kind of taxed the muscle, but we're trying to get that last little bit of stimulation. Slowly, get more stretch. Get a little more, a little lower, a little lower. There you go. 3. There you go. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Good. Keep going. Keep going. I think you got 3 more good ones. 2 more good ones than the partials. 2 more than the partials. Come on. Just do partials. Do what I'm doing from there. From there.
I was like dumb, but let me try.
Just get the stretch. Just hold the stretch there. If you can't do partials, lower, lower, lower. See how long you can hold your stretch. Now try to do a little partial. See what you got. See what I'm saying? That's where you should feel the fatigue at. Yeah, toward the lower portion of the pec, toward the lower part. You see how your posture changed? Now you say you like you walking different now. You feel what I'm saying? Hey, look, he's smiling different now. He like, yeah. He like, you feel like, yeah, I told you.
Doing like, I guess the way you're saying the partials, but like quick.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I'm not saying like this is my philosophy, man. As long as you're doing them, you know what I'm saying? Because some motion is better than no motion. Facts. But the thing is, and that's with not just the dip, with every lift, you want to try to perfect it just even that much more. Make it more fluid with the form.
I don't feel it, and I ain't gonna lie though.
Because people worry about the weight too much. Oh, I gotta throw 45 on there. Like, bro, your form wasn't good on that last one. So now you about to do all kind of other weird stuff.